Okay, so we're looking at Octopus Guard, the gi. So again, it's not really a new guard. Eduardo Talis kind of brought this pioneered this guard a while back, mainly doing it from closed guard, but it's sort of hard to get there. You can actually get here from half guard, knee shield half guard, closed guard, and if you get really good at it, even side control bottom. But I think the best way into it is probably from knee shield half guard. Let's look at two responses Tyrone could be doing. Anytime I'm playing my knee shield half guard, one of the sort of main passes from there is Tyrone brings his arm and turns his hip and drops down, plants his right foot on the mat, he starts walking his knee up, then he can use his elbow and get into positions from there. That's one way into it, or one thing he can do. Another thing he can do is he can be using his elbow to smear my knees down, and obviously trying to win the crossface and smearing me down from knee shield to half guard. Now he's got me flat, messing with my mobility and stuff. Let's just look at, this is a perfect counter if he goes for that first pass. So again, I'm controlling that space, but maybe I'm there and he brings that arm over. And the minute he does, I'm just sitting up. I want my left arm past his left arm. Again, let's look at the grips I can make. I can make a grip on the belt. I'm clamping down with my elbow on his upper body. I think the main concept you want to be thinking about is getting my head higher than Tyrone said. Let's just say I'm not on my elbow and I'm on my shoulder and Tyrone's head's up a little bit. Even from there he can reach around with his crossface and start to flatten me out, which sucks. Anytime he does that, I'm building a base. I need my head higher than his. Just to say his belt has come off, just turn this way, bro. Yeah, perfect. Or he has no belt. Another thing you could be thinking about is opening up the lapel here. And now I can use that left hand grip on the collar and bring my forearm again across his upper body, which kind of keeps my head higher than his. Pants is there. I don't really like this grip because now my elbow's sort of in the middle of his back and he can posture more. So belt's ideal. This is the one we're going to use at the minute. So once we get to this position here, again, my right hand's going to grab the pants just on his left shin, and I'm going to plant my left foot on the mat, my half guard's in, and I'm just going to pull him forward to kind of flatten him out a little bit. And again, it'll be a battle. If Tyrone stays there, that's fine, but the minute he comes up, I'm coming up. This concept of keeping your head higher than his. And if he does come up, I'll pull him down again. Now we need to switch our hooks. So, so from there, very much like leech half guard or putting the lockdown, I'm going to use my right foot to push Tyrone's right leg out, and then I'll sink my foot in at the knee. Again, I want to make sure that I'm at the knee. If I bring it down lower to the foot and Tyrone starts to posture, I'm not controlling his knee line, and he can actually turn that into a cut cross pass. Yeah, perfect. Get back. So I want to make sure that my left foot's chopped in at his knee. So now if he tries to cut cross pass, I'm controlling the knee. Okay, once I've made that grip again, anytime I feel him starting to posture, I'm pulling on the belt, engaging my hips, and pushing on the leg. So now my goal is from there to bring my second leg in, and I can bring this right leg over. So now we're sort of into this octopus guard. Anytime I feel him posture, I'm coming up, my head's higher than his. So that's sort of, we'll stop it there. That's sort of the concepts you want to be thinking about. And we'll just go from there again. So from knee shield, say Tyrone goes for that pass, just coming up and grabbing the belt or the gi or the back of the pants and building a base. Okay, my right foot's still staying in half guard. I'm going to make a grip on his pants and kind of flatten him out a little bit. If he stays down there, it's fine. I'm just going to completely switch my hooks. You can put the lockdown on, that's fine as well. If you want to 10th plan style, you can bring this in and flatten them out or put your lockdown on. The problem with that is I'm on my side here, and that's sort of not ideal. So I like to play it more where if I don't have the lockdown on, I can turn more onto my side. Okay, which then allows me, anytime I'm flat on my back and Tyrone postures, I'm using my core to sit up. Whereas if I'm on my side and he postures, I can use the base of my elbow. So anytime he postures up, I make that grip and I'll flatten him out again. So what's my goal from that position? I'm going to pull on the belt, engage my hips, push on the leg, and physically bring my knee underneath. And now I'll bring this leg over, and now we're sort of into this octopus guard. Let's just do one with your the camera. So from knee shield, again, if he goes for that pass, I'm just coming up, making the grip. Okay. Grab the pants, pull them forward and flatten them out. If he postures, I'm thinking about my head position, and I just keep doing it until I can switch my hooks. Again, he postures again. I'm just building a base, keep my head higher than his so I don't get cross-faced. And again, I'll pull on the belt, engage my hips, push, and I want to bring my knee to the inside, and eventually this foot's coming over. And now we're into our whole sweeping game and taking the back and all that stuff. Just get one more shot on that, bro. Just from there is perfect. Another option into it is Tyrone tries to win the crossface, so I'm just monitoring this. Okay, so I can push and build that base up again, make that grip, make my grips and flatten them out, stretch them out. Again, from that position, I'll switch my hooks and now bring my knee through. So I've got two legs controlling the inside space. One more time on the bro. Another thing I can do from there is be more sort of proactive and not wait in a response. I can make the grip on the sleeve. Again, I can be playing this with the whole leech half guard game. Maybe I'm looking to win the underhook and come up and switch and get into the whole game from there. Tyrone's closing that down by staying super tight with this arm. So I can open things up with a cross grip, even get 2-on-1, start pulling this across. You know, Tyrone's going to pull it back, and now from that position I can just build that base and come up. Make my grips. Once I'm there, make the grip on the pants, plant my foot on the mat, stretch them out a little bit, switch hooks, making sure that my left foot's planted to the mat. I cannot let him get his right foot on the mat. And then from there, stretch him out, bring my knee inside, legs come over, and now we're into our octopus guard. We want to continually think about playing it on our side, not trying to be flattened out. Another thing we want to be thinking about is just you there, bro. Sometimes if you're playing knee shield half guard and I'm aware that Tyrone wants to cross face me, I'm out here. The problem with that is anytime I'm out there, there's no way I'm going to be in here. So sometimes you have to bait the person, and instead of being here, I will close that space. So if Tyrone comes over, I'm up, or he tries to cross me, I just monitor that position, and now I can kind of push. Another thing you'd be thinking about is even going for a chimera. And what's going to happen is when he defends, I just pull it across, and now I've made that grip. Just turn this way, bro. So once I'm there, I find this, I flatten them out, I switch my hooks, and if he doesn't posture again, I'm finding that space and bringing my leg to the inside. Always clamping with the elbow. I'm not just about trying to force Tyrone's head low. And I can only push so much with my elbow. Anytime I feel him posturing, I build a base. See if I'm on my shoulder, if I feel him posturing, I build a base to the elbow. Posture even more, bro, if you can. I'll build the base to my hand. Okay, and that's going to allow me to get into attacking positions. So very much a responsive type of guard. You want to be thinking about obviously getting into that reach around. That's the biggest battle. Being aware of your head height and your opponent's head height, not getting cross face and not getting flattened out. So not too many things to be thinking about.